All right, what is up, guys? So, making another quick video about the pigs. One of the things that helped me in the beginning, which I'm still kind of the beginning, right? Just months in, but in the very beginning, you know, the pigs, when we first got them, they basically got out immediately from where we were. So I thought they were out for a second. I thought I heard them over there, but they're over here. But they got out immediately. And one of the reasons is they weren't trained to electric, which, you know, lesson learned there. Got them trained to electric. But then they have gotten out since then because I needed a stronger energizer. Got the energizer replaced and they're good to go. And then, what was the other? No, that was it. Oh, they did get out one time because I left a door open. But either way, they've gotten out several times. And the first time they got out, it was a huge pain in the butt because they were new to us. I don't know if you can see them there. Yeah, you can. They were new to us. We didn't know them. They didn't know us. They didn't trust us. But every other time that they've gotten out has been subsequently easier because we have built trust over time. And so part of that, you know, it would be nice to have a bulk feeder out here. That would be nice. But when I bring this bucket out and they see me carrying that bucket every day, and they see me in particular doing it because I'm the one that does all the feeding for the pigs, every time they see me with that bucket, they know that means good things for the pigs, right? And then every time I have that bucket and I carry it out here, usually I'm yelling to them saying like, hey pigs, and getting them to kind of react to that. So they know, okay, food, hey pigs, this guy, that's all in the same package, right, of good things for us. I should talk to them more than I do so that they get kind of more used to me and responding to that. But all of that makes it easier to handle them if they get out and making them do what I want them to do. The first time we had food, but they didn't care anything really about the food. They just cared about, hey, we don't know where we are, we're running around, we don't know this guy, if he gets close to us, we're running away. Now you can see I'm getting close to them and they're like, hey, what's up? Are you gonna scratch our heads? You gonna pet us? Huh? And they're like, okay, are you gonna feed us? I know you got the bucket. So to kind of demonstrate that a little bit, here's what I'll do is I'm gonna lift up the fence, because actually I'm gonna turn it off first. I'm gonna turn off the fence and then I'm gonna lift it, right, and show you, even if they get out of that fence, it's easy to get them back in if you've built enough trust with them for them to want to be around you and follow you, right? Like, if they get out, I'm not running them down, trying to get after them. I'm yelling for them. I'm showing them I've got food. I'm slapping the bucket, and they're coming back to me. So I'll make a little cut here. That way you don't have to listen to me talk walking all the way back over there. All right, so I'm gonna sit you guys down here for a minute. I'm gonna raise the post and let the pigs out. They will come out. They're smart enough, at least these in particular. They're smart enough, let me fix the camera, to know that if the fence is raised, that they can get under it and they're not gonna get shocked. I know some videos I see people, the pigs get to the fence and they're like, what's going on? But they'll walk through it. So I'm gonna leave it up here so that they don't eat the camera. And I'm just gonna lift it up, let them out, walk around with them for a second, and then go lift it up, dump the food in there so that they can, or probably dump the food in there and then lift it up and get them back in. And hopefully it goes smooth. So fingers crossed I don't just show you after going through all that talk that I have no idea what I'm doing. Probably shouldn't wear flip-flops when you do this. Come here. Come on. Come on, pig. Come on. Come on, pig. Come on. Pigs. Come here, pigs. Pigs. Hey, pigs. Pigs. Come here. Come here, pigs. Come here. Come on. Come here. Go on. Alright, I'm gonna leave that whole clip in its entirety because I don't want it to seem like, hey, they're just gonna go exactly where I want to go and do exactly what I want them to do. But, right, I let the pigs out. I have what they want. I already know that they trust me and that they'll come back to me because they know I have what they want. They get the zoomies, just like dogs, so they went up the hill here, around the brush pile. One of them went over here and ran around, and they're like, okay, that was fun. I got to explore for 20 seconds, but now I want to go back to food again. And then you saw I just stayed there, yelled for them, waited patiently because I know them at this point, and they came back, dumped the food in. Sometimes they still think there's food in the bucket, so I have to throw the bucket in there with it. So even though they're smart, maybe they're not that smart. And they come back exactly where they're supposed to be. But that doesn't happen from me just, you know, going and filling up a feeder once a week, filling up a waterer once a week. That happens from me carrying this bucket full of food down there every day, sometimes twice a day, giving them extra scraps and treats, going and introducing other people to them, petting them, scratching them, spending time out there around them. And it doesn't need to be that you're out there for hours, but if you're out there with them, especially at first, this is what I did, and I don't know that it's perfect, but I was probably out with them for 10-15 minutes a day for the first month or two, and they're definitely more receptive now after being, is this month 3? This might be month 3. I'm not sure. I need to actually go look at the dates, but really it's just spending time with them, interacting with them, and just having those interactions be positive interactions. So you don't want to go chase them down, make them think that you're going to kill them, you know, grab a stick because they're not doing what you want. They can deal with a little bit of, I wouldn't say abuse, but you saw the pig's butt was still sticking out of the fence. Pigs are tough. I just sort of used my foot and shoved it back inside the fence and then closed the fence up. Oh, I gotta turn the fence on. Don't forget to do that because they will get wise and get out. But hopefully that helps you guys. So with pigs, I have found it is very important to build trust because they are very big. They are hard to handle once they get to that size. Actually, really, you're not going to handle them. So building trust is going to be your route to success if you're doing something where they could potentially get out. If you have like a concrete bottom area where there's a hard surface and like hard wooden walls that they're trapped in and there's no way for them to possibly get out, or I guess they could get out, but you know, they're very unlikely to get out, then maybe you don't want to do that. But definitely if you're moving them through a forest and you're moving them inside an electric fence, and especially if you don't have enough fencing like me to keep them inside an electrified fence at all times and get them exactly where you want them to be, or have like a path to get them where you want them to be that's electrified. So definitely, if you're using electric and doing it in that way, you want to build trust and use that trust to be able to get them to do what you want them to do. But also be patient. Don't freak out. Don't think that just because they ran off for a second that they're not going to come back. Don't feel like you need to go sprinting and chase them down and add to the excitement and maybe scare them. Have a little bit of patience. Let them get their reaction to being free out. And if that trust has been built, they'll come back to you, especially if you have food. Make sure you use the food. Anyway, that's it. I'm rambling at this point. I will see you guys next time.